Okay, welcome everyone to this deep dive.
Glad to be here.
Today we're exploring a really compelling idea. The power of vision, of imagination.
Yeah, and we're doing it through a very specific lens, right?
Exactly. We're unpacking an excerpt from Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And our mission really is to see how this text uses the story of Jacob, from Genesis to illustrate this power.
And, crucially, what the source suggests it means for you listening right now.
Let's jump in then. Where does the source start us off?
Well, it kind of sets the scene first. Jacob's working for Laban, his father-in-law.
Right. And it wasn't exactly smooth sailing, was it? Laban kept changing the terms.
Constantly. Trying to prevent Jacob from, building up his own flock, his own wealth.
So Jacob's kind of backed into a corner. He needs a strategy.
And this source highlights his first method. It's quite visual.
Tell us about it.
It describes Jacob taking these rods, branches from specific trees, poplar, hazel, chestnut, and he peels white streaks into them. Then he places these striped rods right where the flocks water.
At the watering troughs? Where they'd mate.
Exactly. And the interpretation the source gives this is pretty direct.
It shows.
That by seeing these striped rods while they conceived, the animals actually produced offspring that were streaked and spotted.
Wow. So the source is saying Jacob was intentionally using visual input to influence the genetics.
That's the assertion, yeah. Creating a visual focus point to shape the outcome.
That's quite something. But the text mentions he didn't stop there. There was another phase.
Right, exactly. According to the source, Jacob later adapts his method.
How so?
He starts separating the young animals that already had the markings he wanted, the speckled, the spotted ones.
Okay.
And then he sets those animals directly in front of the stronger main flock when they were breeding.
Ah, I see. So still using a visual principle.
Yes. The source argues he's like reinforcing the vision, putting the desired result right in front of them so they produce more of the same.
And this is where the source really hammers home its main idea, isn't it?
Absolutely. It claims Jacob's incredible success. His flocks multiplying and becoming strong while Laban's ended up weak wasn't just smart animal husbandry.
It was more than that, according to the text.
Much more. The source explicitly calls it a demonstration of the creative power of vision and imagination.
And connects it to something beyond just Jacob's ingenuity.
Yes. Crucially, it attributes this power, this success, to divine revelation.
Divine revelation. How does the source support that?
It brings in Jacob's dream from Genesis 31. He sees the rams, the male sheep, mating.
Then.
And in the dream, they're all the desired types, streaked, speckled, and gray-spotted.
Okay, so a vision in a dream.
And then it quotes the angel speaking to Jacob in that dream, confirming it. Lift your eyes now and see all the rams which leap on the flocks are streaked, speckled, and gray-spotted.
So the source uses this to say Jacob's focus, his vision, was actually God-given, and it directly led to the physical reality.
Precisely. It connects the inner vision, confirmed divinely, to the outward result.
So let's wrap this up. What's the core message this source wants you, the listener, to take away from Jacob's story?
Well, the main point is that this isn't just an interesting historical account. The source presents Jacob's experience as evidence.
Evidence of what?
Evidence that your vision, your imagination, what you choose to focus on, what you picture, isn't passive.
It has power.
According to this text, yes. A creative power, capable of influencing outcomes, maybe even shaping your physical reality.
And it makes that connection explicit, right? It says you have this ability.
It does. It states directly that through the Word and the Holy Spirit working in you, you can create the future you desire by directing your mind to your vision.
Which brings us to a final thought, maybe something for you to ponder.
Yeah, it's this. The source ties this power of vision not just to, say, positive thinking or mental focus alone.
It adds a distinct layer.
Right. It links it directly to divine revelation, to the Holy Spirit. So the question to think about is, how does that spiritual perspective change or deepen the idea of vision or focused intention compared to maybe other ways you've heard it discussed?
Something to definitely mull over. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
For more information on how you can grow spiritually using Rhapsody of Realities, please visit our website, www.rhapsodyofrealities.org, or you can also visit rin.rhapsodyofrealities.org/salvation. Thank you.